Be a lifelong learner. Learning is not limited to how many school and college years you've had. Instead, it's a constant, ongoing process of evolution. One that involves acknowledging that you don't know everything. It's an important factor in shaping your personality, introducing new concepts and ideas to you and helping you educate yourself without any limitations. The worst thing you could do to yourself is insist that you already know everything. But choosing to evolve isn't always easy. Evolving means mastering success by continuously becoming a better version of your current self. It also implies that you're humble enough to accept correction and improvement. Ways to be a lifelong learner are: 1. Embrace learning and constant improvement. In order to become the best version of yourself, you need to implement this rule in your life. Accept the fact that no information you have is already complete and there could be more to know about it. Be open to more knowledge and facts instead of being rigid and deciding that what you already know is final and enough. Not being open to constant improvements and knowledge would make you think, "I've already passed that, I don't need to waste any time reading this." On the other hand, you can approach new things as a lifelong learner, in which you'll learn and gain so much more and improve as an overall human being. While at school, our parents or teachers forced us to study and learn whatever is in the curriculum. After that, you are on your own and learning becomes a self-motivated task. It's a personal choice you make every day that doesn't necessarily imply to studies alone. Instead, it implies to the overall education you have. You could learn from a documentary that is completely unrelated to your career. You could learn how to milk cows from a relative who owns a farm. Or you could learn how to make sew cloths from your mother. The point is just to learn, from anywhere, about anything. 2. Never stopping learning. There are so many reasons why you should never stop learning, and not one logical reason why you shouldn't. The struggle and desire to learn all your life can shape your personality for the better. Everyone knows that one person in their circle who's charismatic and interesting to talk to. Someone who genuinely has something to contribute to conversations instead of mere opinions. Someone who has knowledge and stories to share with everybody. Such are lifelong learners. When someone decides to never stop learning, they also decide to be more independent, useful and hence, successful. Learning also makes you more influential. It makes people consider your opinion and take whatever you say seriously because they know your stuff based on facts rather than intuition. The ability to learn and adapt is a key to achieving success in any field. You need to be constantly upgrading your knowledge every day to stay at the top of your chosen field. In your chosen field of commitment, always engage in maintenance learning to keep you on track and stops you from falling behind. If you need to groom yourself further, you get into some growth learning. This type of learning expands the mind by teaching your skills you didn't have before. And finally, there's something called shock learning, which contradicts something that you knew before. For the most part, this can potentially be the most beneficial type of learning as you first have to unlearn something that you already knew before. Then you have to relearn the new information which gives you new insight into an old situation. Unfortunately, most people choose to ignore this in favor of past information and sabotage their own success. You must never be afraid of change. 3. What stops you from becoming a lifelong learner? Oftentimes, we're guilty of being not open to learning new things. If someone tries to get our facts right, we end up getting in an argument because we're too stubborn to admit that we could be wrong and the other person is actually doing us a favor. It's important to remember that the most precious commodity in life is not money, but time. It can be a huge barrier to lifelong learning. In order to be a lifelong learner, you need to change your mindset and concepts about it. You need to make learning a priority. There are no rules, no boundaries. You need to embrace this journey and learn about anything, from anyone or anywhere. And it's not only about pouring yourself into books, it's about things you learn every day from those around you. It's not confined to the walls of a lecture hall. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Great thinkers, leaders and influencers have many things in common. Lifelong learning is one of them. In order to achieve personal success and also to be more valuable and useful to those around you, be a lifelong learner. Don't confine your learning to years or places. Don't confine to learn just from books. All experience that you come across can teach you important things, as long as you are open to learning. Always have a strong desire, a hunger for knowledge. Figure out your core reasons why you must commit yourself to become a lifelong learner, then write them down in your journal. Without a compelling reason, any habit will not stick. It could be for a better quality of life, for your loved ones, to become financially free, or even just to become a better version of you.